Lexi Luca has been singing and performing since she was only 11 years old. Now a young teenager, this Florida native has been in the studio working on some new material. We caught up with Lexi in the studio to talk to her about the hard work that goes into being both an artist and a teenager.
I'm currently in the studio working on Love You Right. It was written by Fonda Cash, and she wrote the song for me. And I can really relate and connect to the song. And I just feel there's no age limit on love. And you can actually love someone, like, whatever age you are. You don't have to be 20, you don't have to be 30, you can be whatever age. And you can actually care about someone and actually feel for someone, and you don't want to let them go. I just really can relate to the song, and it's a great song. I first started singing when I was 2 years old, and I sang From This Moment by Shania Twain at a wedding. And I demanded the band to play for me. And the whole, the crowd and everyone who was at the wedding, clapped for me, and I actually watched it on video. And I used to go around my house with star sparkle glasses on and talk into my karaoke machine and tell my mom that I wanted to be a sparkle girl. And I just have been singing ever since. And I just realized that it's something that I really want to do for the rest of my life.
Without you, and
we're also working on a new song. It's called Pretty Boy, and I think the title says it all, but it was written by Fonda Cash and Hannah Mahoney, and the song is just it's very upbeat and happy, but at the same time it's you can really relate to it. It's just, you're just a pretty boy to me.
You're just a pretty boy to me.
Everyone thinks just because I sing, it does it's not work, but it comes naturally to me. But it is work. It's something that you have to work on. It's something you have to practice with. You have to do your vocal exercises. You have to work hard. And if it's really something you want, like it is to me, then you just have to keep practicing and practicing, and practice makes perfect. So there's never a time where you can stop practicing. All the hard work that you put into your music and your singing and your performances, it pays off. And my fans are amazing. They all come out with signs that say, "I love Lexi Luca," and there's been times where they have taken charter buses to my gigs and my performances, and if it weren't for them, I probably would not be where I am now. I mean, they just make it for me. If I didn't have them supporting me, and I just don't know what I would do without all of them. They're very supportive, and they're amazing in every way. My manager is working on a series of outdoor shows for the summer, and we're also thinking about going to Nashville. I can't wait. It's going to be great. I have some great shows coming up, or gigs if you guys know what that is. And that will be here in South Florida at the Gypsy's Horse, and also at the Wellington Amphitheater, and it's going to be a great show. I would say for anyone out there who wants to be a singer, just don't give up on your dream. There's going to be bumps in the road, but look at it as a challenge. Don't look at it as giving up. If you get a no, don't give up. Just keep going. And there's always going to be times where it's going to be hard, or if it's going to be rough, but just think about your dream, and just think about how great it would be if you can actually fulfill that.
You're just a pretty boy to me.
Now it's time for our weekly Songwriter Tip, brought to you by Nashville Songwriters Association International. We sit down this week with Bob Regan as he talks about keeping material fresh.
A lot of songwriters I talk to that haven't had any success and are trying to figure out how to break through the wall and crack the nut. They're figuring out, how do you do this? How can you get through? I think it's really important for writers to listen to what is going on now. A lot of people can write really good songs, but if they sound dated, they're not going to fly. The worst thing you can do is not to write a mediocre song. The worst thing you can do, for commercial writing that is to write a song that sounds dated. That will get your CD turned off instantly.
Check out NashvilleSongwriters.com for more information on NSAI. We're out of time for today's show, but don't forget those new discs from the Doobie Brothers we have up for grabs this week. To enter this week's drawing, you have to enter online now at InsideMusicRoad.com and click on the free music link. We have lots of other great stuff available online too, including a new Grascals album, a tribute to the music of the Andy Griffith Show. It's all there at InsideMusicRoad.com. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook too for all the latest news and events right here in town. We're going to leave you today with our Inside the Song hit, Craig Campbell's Family Man. Don't miss out next week when we have our very special 200th show. Until next time, I'm Bailey for Inside Music Row, and I'll see you again real soon.